Hey guys, me Keith, Elder Rock, back on the bench. So I'm getting ready to start a pretty in-depth repair, but before that I'm going to do a fix for my buddy here. So we have a Cruis'n World PCB on the bench that on the boot it comes up bad. The U74 SRAM comes up bad on the boot, and it does have some graphic glitches, like where the cars are, the shadows, and like where the words have jail bars. And hopefully this fixes it. But this is an interesting one just because of the style of chip it is. So let's get you on the board. Not so violently, but let's get you on the board, and I'm going to show you what we're talking about. And hopefully my camera will cooperate today. Okay, so let me get the tripod. Okay, so we are working on this chip right here. That U74. And oh man, see, like it comes and goes. It like focuses perfect, and then oh, stop right there. Yes. So we can see that U74 is different from the others. Somebody has already replaced it. And what I'm guessing, I've tangled with these. So first thing to note, these are the SOJ package. They look like that. So the SOJ is slim, what is it? Slim outline J-shaped legs. I'm gonna find my pointer. So basically, I mean, you can kind of see. So basically it has the legs bend over inward. I've tangled with these before. They're not so bad. They're like same package size of a SOIC, which has the legs that bend out. They have the legs that bend out, and then these bend in. They're a little difficult because the solder, you solder them, and the solder can go in the back. They're real easy to short out. But I've already done rework where people have attempted these, and they short the legs together, and you can't see them from the front. They might be shorted together in the back. Or, worst case scenario, they pull the pad when they remove them. So, that's the first thing we got to do. We got to remove that chip. And at least we're just going to go, we're going to do it my style, I guess. So, first thing I want to do, I'm going to get this thing propped up a little bit. So, I'm going to get this thing propped up. So, I'm working on each leg at an angle. Let me get a little block under here so I can see what's going on. Yeah, I've inspected them close up. They're all soldered. I was thinking that some of them weren't soldered, but they're all soldered. So the first thing I want to do, let's see if we can get these off the easy way with some solder wick. So we will attempt to solder wick. We're going to attempt to solder wick some of this off. And I think right off the bat with this guy, I'm definitely we're gonna flux it. And so flux it up. Okay. So yeah, let's get some flux on there. Because I want the solder. I want to control the solder the best I can. So let's see if we can get it like that. Man, I might actually just use the camera to see what I'm doing here. So I've got my point. Oh man. That looks really dirty close up. Let me clean that guy again. I don't want garbage hanging from my... How does that look? A little better. So let's see if we can get the solder. That would be just freaking awesome. If we can get that solder to suck right off of there. Plan B will be get the heat gun out, which isn't a big deal either. Yep, it pulled some solder off there. And those legs, even though they're bent, they're not all that beefy. They bend and push really easy. Let's see. We got some solder off there. I don't know if that's enough for the chip to come off though. By golly, it's sucking it off. I'm gonna have to go in and probably gonna have to go in. Get this side. I don't feel like I've got up in between as well as I could. You know, a little combination, maybe the solder wick. Ooh, yeah, pulling off some good solder. Maybe the solder wick to get most of it, and then just I don't have to use as much heat to extract that chip off. Yeah, the worst thing here, you do not want to lift those pads or surface mount pads, and you have to cement them back down. Oh yeah, I'm soldered back. Let's get that guy off of there. You gotta be careful if your solder wick sticks. If you pull it, you'll pull things you don't want to pull off with it. And I think I just had it pulled in there too hard. Let's move on. Okay, we're gonna give it one more run. We're gonna just give it one more run. Man, I hear things moving. Maybe that got it all. Let's give this guy over here this side one more run. This is the finest point I have. Okay, I'll try not to move the camera, but I'm probably going to get in your way. She's still soldered. There's, oh, one of them. Oh, this first bank I think a couple of them are clean. I think a couple of them are clean on that first bank. There they are. Oh, my tweezers. Yeah, and I'm just kind of poking on it really gently. All right, so we're gonna do the same thing to the other side, and we're gonna get the heat gun out. So, yep. Let's see. I'm gonna try to get it without moving the camera. Yep, right there. Right there. That side. Yeah, somebody did good though. I'll give them that. These are really tough. So let's get some flux on that, and we'll try to suck off what we can. Then we're going to have to get the heat gun out and attempt not to damage anything. Okay, solder gun. And back with the solder wick. I'm gonna trim that. I'm gonna trim it. Okay. Let's. Oh yeah, she's coming out. Let's see that. Let's hit it again. Definitely got some out. Yeah, I think just a little bit of heat and this guy will pop right off of there. I want to get my tip right in the center of that. Oh, yep. That's the thing, I can't get around each of those legs perfectly, but we can. Yeah, this is a pretty fine tip I'm using here. Yeah, it definitely looks okay. So let's get my tweezers here. I'm just going to give it a, I mean, she's still, there's not enough. She's still soldered down tight. Okay, getting the air gun. Getting the air gun, folks. Getting the air gun. I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna pause for just a second. Okay, so the only thing I did, I got my heat gun warming up, and I put some Kapton tape, especially over here on this side. I got a bunch of surface mounts here, just something to kind of take the heat a little bit. But I'm pretty conservative when I use heat. So what I'd like to do is just get the one side lifted and then get the other. So let's get in here with the heat gun and let's see, the phone's right, the camera's right in the way. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to heat it, and I'm just going to give it a little, I'm just barely pushing that. I'm just barely pushing, I'm letting the tweezer spring be all the pressure to lift that. When that solder gets hot enough, this side will lift. Then we'll do the other side. Can't get it too hot, man. You'll roach the board. And you can't lift too hard because you'll lift the pad. The pads get hot. Not yet. Oh, not yet. I don't see anything melting yet. That's good. Oh, that side, I just felt that one break. Yep, there's the one side. Let's get the other. Oh, see, that's what you got to be careful not to do. Boom, like that. So hopefully we didn't roach. Hopefully that we didn't roach or toast anything else. Good Lord, that always makes me nervous. But I'm better than I used to be. It got better. Okay. So I'm just moving my air gun out of the way. Putting it back on the shelf so it don't burn Kitty. Kitty, don't touch. All right. So what do we got? Let me get my chair. Let's go and look at this. Okay. What do we got? Oh boy. We've got pretty good play field, I think. Looking at this through the camera, it's actually really nice to be zoomed in like that. Yeah, we're gonna have to clean this up. See, yeah, these all have to be clean. We can do that right now. This is clean. Let's clean that up. We gotta have a flat surface. Back with the solder wick. Yeah, those pads have got to be new. So let's clean those up. I'll show you what I mean. Like that. They can't have any old solder. Those pins all need to lay flat. So all of this old stuff needs to go like that. Then actually we can see what we're dealing with too. If there's any potentially broken traces, which we're going to look for here in just a second. That last one's got some stuff on it. Okay. See that stuff coming off? Any little thickness or bridge, not bridge, but any kind of thickness will keep those guys from laying flat. The new chip legs I'm talking. Okay, looks pretty good. Let's clean that up a little. Let's clean it, and then we'll test it for continuity. Oh. Okay. Ugh. Just gonna do some spot cleaning here. Just want to get some of that stuff off. So let's oh, yep, there she runs. It's okay. Let's clean that up so we can inspect it really well. Get that flux off. Let's give it another little mini blast there. Yeah, with this board, it's kind of hard. You know, sometimes you can get RAM errors, and it's some sort of logic decoding. Could be an enable or one of the address lines or something is shorted. It may not be the chip. That's kind of the bad thing about these SOJ ones. There's no way to really test them. I can't. Well, you could build a little board, you know, like with different pinouts, and get it in your retro chip tester and stuff like that. But so that would be a little bit of a pain. So I think the method here is just swap it and check it. Hey, that looks a lot better. That looks a lot better. I don't visually see any breaks. We could buzz it out, but I don't know if we really need to. Everything looks good. Everything looks good. Maybe a little something right there. Maybe some of the mask come off. Yeah, just a little of the mask come off. What is that? That's awesome. Okay. Okay. Well, for the sake of the video, let's buzz it, and that won't take that long. Let's just buzz the pad to its next location. Kind of go from there. And I've got the most quiet buzzer on a meter it could have. And I see it's a Fluke 27, and I can barely hear the damn thing. Okay, where do we want to start? Yeah, where's he go? Oh, he goes up, I think, to the next leg. Oh, he goes in between. Okay, good. And I think he goes down to the chip below it. Okay. Okay. And the third one there. Okay, 4. Yeah, those just go to the next RAM in the bank there. Okay, cool. Let's go. Well, this guy here might be, it's probably a ground or something. Yeah, he's good. He's good. Yep, just your basics, man. It's your basics that will always bite you. Oh, where's this one go? Maybe he's not used. There's no via. Unless he goes, unless he's this one under that resistor maybe. Let's see, under the resistor. And then where's it go? Maybe. Yep. Okay, he just goes to the next one. Oh, no, wait. We're talking about this one. Okay. No, we're talking about this one. But he's good anyway. Okay. Okay. And last bank. Okay. Oh, he goes to a via. Okay. It's probably an enable or a chip select. It's probably how the game knows what particular chip is bad. It needs at least its own chip select and enable. Okay. Okay, now the hard part. Now the hard part. Putting in the freaking new one. Yeah, I may have to rearrange the camera so I can kind of sit and... Alright. Let's check him out a little. Hair on it. I gotta sit down. Okay. Tweezers. Okay, what do we got? Just kind of inspect him a little bit. And hair on it. I don't know if that's tarnish or wear or what. Got some browning. Okay, I'm going to pull this guy off and look at it with my 6x here. Okay, let's make sure that we have it oriented right. That's a bunch of crap. So these are non-parity RAM chips. So I don't know if that, I need to research and study. But check it out. I'll put that chip down here. We have, oh, where are we at? We have orientation markings on both sides of the chip there. Hang on. I think I'm I'm just showing you the chip we pulled off. Ding dong. Whoop. Alright, so here's the new one. Here's the new one. I'm getting ready to lay it down there. Just checking it out. So that does have, this chip actually has an orientation, but being non-parity, I'm going to have to go off camera and look. I think that might just mean these chips, well, it doesn't make sense that they could go in either way unless it has like the same power. I don't have the data sheet. I don't know. I don't have it up. Maybe I'll pull it up. I think I've actually downloaded it and saved it. I tell you what, that's, I got it in the perfect position there. Almost. Good Lord. I want to film this, but the camera's right in my way. We're going to have to get one of these legs soldered down. Oh, something like that. Oh, man. Yeah, I definitely need an overhead setup. Okay, so let's quit messing around here and try to get this guy soldered up. Yeah, he's got to go this way. Okay. I think I'm going to have to move the camera. I gotta pull down my lens first. So what I'm going to use, I got some really small. I'm going to use some really small stuff, some 0.4. We're going to use some 0.4 mm. Yeah, I know I didn't flux it yet, but let's see if we can. Let's see if I can get a leg. I don't think I'm going to be able to get a leg on without. Let's try to get this one. Damn it. Well, it's soldered, but oh, you know what? I think I got him where I needed. Okay, guys, we're going to have to cut. I got to move the camera so I can sit down and get that thing lined up. So we'll be back. Okay, guys, that's about as close as I'm going to be able to get you and still have room to see myself. So, okay, I got two corners tacked in. It's sitting really nice on the pads. So let's go ahead and I'm definitely gonna get some flux on there. That'll help the solder flow from the pad to that SOJ leg without shorting over or trying to cross. So let's get some flux on those guys, and let's carry on. Let's see, 0.4 wire. Yeah, I hope that camera angle, I hope I'm not going to block everything. Okay, I got the first one. Let's go down here and get the last one, get them four corners locked in. Yeah, don't attempt this with a big wire. You will regret it, trust me. Okay, got a surface mount resistor right there in the way. Yeah, I don't even know if I got him. I think I did. crap. Yeah, don't be like me, guys. Okay. It's so small that freaking resistor's right there. Need to get it a low angle. A little at a time. For this one, I wish I had even a smaller tip would be okay, in my opinion. I have a smaller one, but it's not working right. Oh, that freaking... And that guy. We're going to have to come back. I mean, we got to check these for sure. All right, so... Okay, so let me check it, guys. Sorry, I'm going to pull that out of the camera range. We got to look. I got to look. I got to look at it. Oh my God, I got them. That looks good. That's probably the best one I ever did. Oh, hell yeah. Man. Yeah, that's the first time I probably used the right size wire and tip. That looks freaking awesome, actually. Alright, so let's get you around to the other side. Let's get you around to the other side and we'll finish this guy out. Unfortunately, we cannot test it because I don't have the Cruis'n World here. Where are we? We gotta go down. That guy right there. Right there. But at least to learn how to solder SOJs, this is pretty good. I don't know if that's gonna work, guys, because I need to be able to see too. Oh, what happened? Oh, I bumped it. I bumped it. I might be able to work with that. I might be able to work with that. If you get in the way, I'm going to have to move you. Sorry. Oh, I'm still bumping. All right. And I got shit in the way, and you can't even see. There we go. Actually, I can see pretty good without the mag. Oh, flux. Flux. It's a long video, but you guys, I mean, this stuff just takes time. But I'm sure if you're experienced, like, the dudes have, like, they've done hundreds of these. And they have the feel for it. I'm sure it's faster, but... I've done these, but, you know, you don't do these enough. They're just a weird package. They're a weird package. Crap, I hope I can see that good enough with my naked eye. Maybe. Nope. I need my lens, guys. It's gonna be right in your freaking way. Tell you what, I'm just gonna pause. I'll solder them up and I'll show you after. Okay, and there she is. Sorry I had to move the camera to do that other side, but it was right in my way. So that's it. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. I think we're gonna do some beeping on it. Just for, I don't know, just because we can and we should. Yep. So let's just give these guys what I like to do with these, because like I said, I've tangled with these guys before, and so let's beep Let's beat from the, let's see, from the pad to the, let's beat from the pad to the top of the pin. That'll let us know. That will let us know we have continuity, because some, okay. Yeah, because how that J leg, sometimes it's not flat. And when you get heat on these SOJs, these legs become really flexible. They push super easy. Yep. So what we can do, let's so that's the first side, or the front side or whatnot, and that looks pretty good. Not just, it's not like a nice little bead like it was back here, but whatever, I'll take it. Oh, you know what, since we're in here talking about things that you should check, let's check those for shorts just to make sure. Behind here, what happens behind that leg, the solder can jump. So let's just run down and do continuity between the legs. I actually had some boards I purchased with these, and somebody had, see, those are all open, that's good. I've already dealt with stuff like that. That's why you use small wire. That's awesome. All right, let's buzz the backside. Let's buzz the backside if I can find it here. Let's see, where are we? There's the dip switch. Come over. Yep, right here, right there. Let me put my little block under here. It's actually a better angle. Right there. So this side actually come out a little better. Probably because there wasn't a resistor right in my way, but let's do the same thing here. Let's beep out bottom to top, even though we can see it, and then we'll do short as we go. All right, no shorts, that's good. That's awesome. All right, so no bad solder, no shorts, no jumps. So let's back out a little ways there. So let's just, for shits and giggles, let's just do this as a bank. Let's do this as the whole bank. Let's just go down through. Not all are gonna have continuity, but oh, I'm on the wrong bank. Let's see, I want to do. All right, so we're all the way through. That's good. Yeah, without a print, I'm not sure which one of these are gonna go all the way through. Where are you? There you are. Oh, we're not even on the right bank. Whatever. Hard to see, folks. And 2, 3, okay. 4, okay. 5, okay. I know these banks here fed all the way through for sure. There we go. All right, so that gives me a warm fuzzy. I can send this back, and hopefully this thing will work. So, get my ugly mug in here for the wrap up testing. I don't know if you can get my ugly mug in here for the wrap up. Okay, guys. So, yeah, that's an SOJ. That's an SOJ. You just have to take your time. Just really have to take your time with those to get them off and to solder them back on and have small wire. Check them, clean the pads. So what do we do? Let's just break it down. We extracted it by using some solder wick, sucking off the solder that we could to reduce the need for the heat, I guess. More solder, more heat. And then we taped it off with Kapton tape, so not to damage the surrounding components. Then we heated one side, got it to pop, heated the other side, extracted the chip, cleaned the pads, solder wick the pads, clean with alcohol, inspect. We inspected for lifted pads and continuity. Yeah, trace continuity, damage traces, anything like that. We took care of that. Then we placed the new RAM, centered it, tacked in the corner pins so everything's nice and straight. Used 0.4 mm wire and a very fine point solder gun tip, and soldered them all in. And then inspected our solder off camera. I had to inspect. I think I missed 2. I had to add a little bit more. Inspector solder, then we inspected it, confirmed it, validated it with continuity from the pad to the top of the leg, because those J channels sometimes they'll separate a little. And then we tested continuity down the whole bank of RAMs. So I'm confident that the chip is good. Am I confident it will fix the graphic glitches? I don't know. I don't have the schematics. I don't know if the Cruis'n World is calling that out as a bad chip. Maybe it could be decoding from another chip, like there's an enable or a shorted line. It could be something. It could be something else, not to do with the RAM. And I can't check that RAM. Not really. I'm not going to put the time and effort into building a little board to throw it in the retro chip tester. So anyway, guys, that's me, Keith, Arcade Laboratories. I hope you like that video. I mean, things just take time. Like, what are we pushing, an hour? And there wasn't much downtime in that video. I mean, so you just have to take your time, because it's better than going through and reworking. And it's better than anything. Your board's getting on location, going back into the machine, and then failing there, and then you waste time, and you have to troubleshoot again, and people are pissed off. And right, Kitty? That's my assistant. She doesn't do anything, just moral support. Okay, peace out, man. Happy fall.